Dinero le robó su corazón.
Well then, do you think that it's proper for Ruby to call so late at night just to let you know that she will be sleeping over at the house of her friend?
Is that really so?
Yes. You told me that she was with that so-called Maribel. But we know that no one has ever seen her yet. During my time, a young and decent girl never spent the night away from her house.
Shh, will you please lower your voice, Miss Lola? I don't want my mother to worry so much. You know she's not feeling well yet.
Well, she's going to feel a lot worse when she finds out about your sister.
This time Ruby will have to give me an explanation.
Find out what's really happening to her. Because you know what they say. If you think bad, you'd make things worse.
You were really soaking wet. Well, I guess it was worth it, huh? Because I'm sure you've noticed that stunning figure of Ruby. And I can only imagine how you were when you held her close.
Hector, Ruby is very attractive, but you know, it's just too much.
If she made such an impression on you, go for it, brother. Wouldn't you like to get to know her better? Just try it.
He wants us to meet earlier at the golf club. Would you believe I couldn't sleep last night because of all the excitement of having him near me?
Well, I slept like an angel, but I understand that Hector is like a jackpot in the lottery. Besides being very understanding about your condition, and during dinner he was very polite to your father. I'm sure that he has won your respect.
Don't assume that. Everything makes me feel uneasy. I don't want Hector to feel that my father is always testing him all the time.
Try to understand your father. This is the first time that you dated someone, you know.
Yes. And you? When do you plan to get serious with someone? Because I can't believe with so many candidates before your feet, you still haven't fallen in love.
Well, no, the kind of colorful love that you're experiencing will probably never be realized in my lifetime. Or maybe it's just because never have I met anyone who's as worthy as he. He's special.
Mother, yes, I've finished another level in my medical career, and I'm back now. No, Mother. No, I still can't visit Merida, but I do hope it will be soon. No, don't worry. I'll always call you, huh? Okay? Give my kisses to my sister and father. I love you all very much. Goodbye.
What do you mean you can't visit your family?
No, I'm actually dying to visit my folks, but I can't leave until I've finally settled my situation. I have to know where I'll be able to work. Starting tomorrow, I'll go to that famous hospital, Buenaventura.
I too have to define some things about the future status of my profession. But we've just arrived, so let's take it easy a bit, okay?
I can't wait. You know that medicine is my passion.
Oh, please, come on, you're so wrong. Passion is what one should feel for a woman. Admit that Ruby is whom you like.
Yes, I like her. I'm attracted. And you know that I don't just fall in love that easy. But Ruby has particularly caught my attention. The truth is, never have I felt this way.
Well, I think a woman of that kind could make anyone lose their minds anytime.
Hello there, Mom. How are you feeling?
I'm better, dear. And Ruby, what time did she arrive? Where is she?
Last night, Mrs. Lola came over to tell us that Ruby called to let us know that she was spending the night at the house of her friend Maribel.
But she didn't tell me anything. She didn't ask for my permission.
Oh, something must have happened to her. I'm sure she'll tell us, though it's a good idea to ask for the telephone number of Maribel and get to know her, don't you think?
I thought that Alejandro was coming.
I could ask Hector about him.
No need. Too bad he can't come. But I'll have a great time anyway.
Come, my love, I'll show you.
No, I don't know how.
Why not? I'm a good teacher.
You've known that, Hector. I really can't.
It's a convenient excuse. Come with me now.
No, it's just
Don't pressure her. Why not give her more time to decide and teach me?
Yes, my love, teach her first.
I'll be back for you.
Yes.
Okay, what should I do first?
Listen, Javier, hand me a driver, please. You stand in front of the ball, take the stick. Then hold it with your hand and straighten your arms.
Okay.
Stand firm on your legs, okay?
How? How do I hit it?
Let me explain. Hector, No way was I going to leave you alone with two beautiful women, right?
You're late. I was just trying to teach Ruby the way I taught you how to play this
Very
game.
well. Now, let me explain to you. Let's see the position of the hands. That is correct. That's correct. Your feet always in a parallel line with your shoulders. Your waist always remains firm. Your shoulders are the ones that move. Now let's do a practice swing. And slowly raise your stick and then bring it down. Get it?
I missed.
Don't you worry. I'll dedicate my time to you so you'll learn. But before that, I have a surprise. Bernardo,
What?
didn't you ask for a planner? Your first appointment is in there.
And what's that for?
For today, it's with me.
What did you write in it? That I have to take some lessons in golf with you?
No, but you have to tell me all the characteristics that you're looking for in a man you like.
You're interested to know the characteristics.
More than anything in the world, Ruby. Come now. The feet, the hips are parallel. Backswing. Very good. Bravo. She did it.
Did you see that?
Great, huh?
Hey, we're a good team, aren't we? I'll take care of the computer and the food while you take care of the work.
Oh yeah, what's up with you and Ingrid?
What do you mean up to?
Don't pretend. I saw you guys at the movies.
Oh yeah, so what's the problem? You know well that I'm not exclusive for any girl around. If Ingrid, Lorena, or even your beloved Ruby want to hump it with me, well, I'm a very willing stud.
Listen, don't mess up with Ruby, okay?
And why not? She's not anyone's.
What's a big deal anyway? You don't
Even capture her attention. If it were me, I would have at least kissed her.
Don't you dare, Saul! Ruby doesn't want anything to do with you.
Just keep working.
Perhaps we can talk about the things that interest you after we finish playing golf.
And then I guess I'll have to wait until you finish learning the game.
Oh yeah, so is the planner an electric one?
What? You mean it would really matter?
Well, buying that isn't a problem. Those things are pretty much in style.
Ruby, I don't know. It's just a simple leather daily planner. Well, your comment is making me want to believe that what's in style or having lots of money is really what's important.
Well, there's never enough money for me.
Oh, but there are much more important things, Ruby, you're supposed to know.
Oh, of course you say that because
No,
you don't have a
I'm
problem in
saying
that
it
area.
because I believe that.
Hey! Move aside because Maribel has decided to play with me.
Good luck. Come on, Maribel.
Thank you.
Carry the ball.
Here?
Yes. Firmly. That was great!
I came here to ask you a favor.
As long as it doesn't have to be money, Christina. Have a seat. Come in, come in.
It's nothing much, it's just for my peace of mind. When you came to see me and my mom
Yes.
during the late hour of the night,
Yes.
Ruby called to tell you where she was, right?
Don't tell me that she hasn't showed up.
Oh no. And my mother is already worried to death.
This is definitely not good. You already have to work hard like a horse, and besides that, you have to take care of your mother who is very sick. And meanwhile, Ruby is having a grandest time of her life. God knows with whom and with what. What's it? Tell me, tell me. Is Ruby dating someone?
No, I can't answer that.
Well, then you have to find out, dear Christina. Because perhaps she is dating someone whom she doesn't want her family to meet. You know very well how sleazy these girls are nowadays.
I'm glad that Hector convinced her to try playing. It's not hard for her.
No, of course it's not. It so happens that some people who are handicapped set themselves a limit all because of their fear. Or maybe their family were too protective. That's what prevents them from doing anything, not the physical problem.
Really?
The attitude is what determines if one is really capable of giving a second chance of living a full life.
Good. just
Like
take it
this?
easy. See, it's not so difficult.
Yes, that's true. It's just that I'm afraid of losing balance.
Then you'd be giving me the perfect excuse to hold you in my arms and comfort you with my tender kisses.
Hector! What is this? My daughter can never play!
Daddy, Hector encouraged me to do it, and I'm happy I did it.
Well then, that's enough for today. It's time to go to lunch.
Let's go.
Get into the cart, dear. You're not supposed to walk too much.
Well, if it were with Hector, I would be willing to climb the mountains.
You see? Can you see what love does? Those are little things that are truly important.
Have you ever fallen in love with someone like that? I would love to have a relationship as beautiful as that of my friend Maribel and Hector's.
Hey, Mother, you don't have to worry now about Ruby. While I was at Mrs. Lola, she called.
What time will she be back?
I didn't ask her, but I'm sure she won't take long.
Darling, is that the truth? Or you're just lying to keep me from worrying?
So you two have been good friends for a long time?
Yes. I've been putting up with him since high school. Nah, the truth is I value our friendship very much. I didn't have a brother, and Alejandro has always been that, my brother.
The same thing goes for me and Maribel.
I hope that you don't mind taking my daughter and Ruby back home.
No, of course not, sir.
We will have a glass of cognac, Hector.
I will call you later. Take good care of her.
You don't need to say. Kind of wait for me. I'll just have to change.
Thank you.
That means you and I have more time to be together.
Yes.
Maribel, please, after you.
Thank you.
Excuse us.
Go ahead. I guess that you wanted to speak with me because you didn't like it when I was encouraging Maribel to play golf.
Yes. I'm glad you realized it. Listen, I'm going to be very frank with you. My daughter is what I love the most in my life.
I understand your concern because you barely know me, but I would never hurt her.
You better not, because you see, I'm not a forgiving man.
Sir, it's been more than 6 months since I've known Maribel and we get along well.
Perhaps through the internet. But now you're getting to know her much better. Because of the problem with her leg, my daughter is much more delicate, a lot more vulnerable.
I see her differently. I think she's got strength. That she was able to courageously go through life despite her disability is something very admirable.
Precisely because of that disability. That she requires a lot of care and a lot of attention. Are you sure it's something you could offer?
How couldn't I if I love her?
At her age, people see love as something very romantic. But living together is really what counts. I've been taking care of her for years. And if it does seem that she practically lives a normal life, we cannot deny that. That she is different.
I don't see her as different, although I'm aware that it's not easy for her to have to deal with her problem.
It's very difficult for both of us. Because I was driving when we got into the accident. We then lost her mother and she was crippled for life.
My girl, take away those fearful thoughts that you have right now. It's good that your father speaks with Hector. That way he will be convinced that that boy is the right one for you, dear.
What if it's the other way? Oh, Nanny, I haven't told you yet. My father was very upset when he saw Hector teaching me how to play golf.
You did play golf? And for what? No, little girl. You shouldn't do those things. You could have fallen.
Nothing happened and I really had fun.
You're not supposed to do any of those things. It is dangerous. What would have happened if you did hurt yourself, huh? Then instead of having lunch, you might have ended up in the hospital.
Wow, what a great car. Well, who's this guy? I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I really knew it. Christina!
What's the matter, Miss Lola?
Your sister arrived in a car that wasn't that of her friends. She's with a man.
What?
So this is where you live?
Are you bothered? You told me that for you money doesn't really matter.
No, well, it isn't. But were you serious about what you were telling me in the car? That you wouldn't go out with a poor guy?
Yes, because love doesn't put food on the table. So anyway, what should I write in the planner for my next appointment with you?
I don't know. Because just as you wouldn't date a poor guy, I wouldn't date an arrogant girl.